And good morning, this is Natalie with Discover Real Estate. I am at the Chichirache house and I'm going to do a video tour of the property line for a client. So it's a little hazy this morning, a little fog in the mountaintops. So we're up on top of the mountain. So I'm going to walk the property line. I'll take some videos. I've got the caretaker with me and I've got my man, Ricardo. So we'll start over here on this side of the house and go down the property line and down to the paved road that goes to Playa Hermosa, Yankee, that direction. So we'll start on this side first and I'll take videos as we go. Okay, here's the back of the house and the fence line is over here by this big tree. You can see the fence, but we're gonna hike down this little path here, which is already pretty steep, because to hike along the fence over there is very steep, he said. So, but you can see, let me zoom back out, the woods here. So we're gonna hike down through here along this, but the fence line is another 20-30 feet to my right. But we're going down through here, down off the back side of the house. And as you can see, there's a nice path down through here. So he walks through here frequently to get to the lower part of the property.
The rainy season, because he puts
Yeah.
harvest.
Oh, and he during the rainy season, he uses this path a lot for harvesting plants. I guess he grows some corn or rice or something down here. We've been walking down this path. It's pretty steep, so there's a couple nice trees through here. But yeah, it keeps steep. There's lots of boulders. As you can see, there's a lot of boulders and stuff, a lot of big rocks, termite nest. So, but yeah, steep hill. Okay, we've come down the hill some. We're actually close to the, I don't know. We'll call this the east side of the property line, okay? I'm thinking about that. Well, you see where the bigger trees are over there after this little clearing? That's the fence line, but he's got this little field here kind of cleaned off. He plants beans on it, so the caretaker, but this is a pretty steep hill for planting anything on. Lots of boulders and stuff in it, so just lots of big rocks through here. And now I'm at the bottom of the hill where he plants beans, so you can see how steep it is. And we keep going down. So very pretty here. Lots of trees. And now this is another cleared off field. Is the fence line on the other side? The trees on the far edge are not on the other line. So you've got another field here that's pretty steep that he plants beans on. And it's just, we came maybe 15 feet from the other one. There's a little patch of trees here. There's actually like a little gully here when it's raining hard. The rain would run down through here and come down and go out. So, but yeah, he's got this area cleaned off for beans too. So, but it's a steep hill, as you can see. Okay, we came another like 30 feet through the woods. It's flatter here and out to this other big cleared off area, which is semi-flattish. It's not as steep as the other two lots. This lot, he puts corn on it. So, but yeah. So, and the fence line, you can see the fence line up here. That's the fence line that goes up if you're standing behind the house, this fence line comes up to the back left side of the house. So that'll give you a little bit of a direction there. But some nice trees along here. Okay, and we'll keep walking. Okay, we just left that field. Look at this beautiful tree here. So some nice trees along here and coming through the woods. Nice path. He uses it a lot when he's tending to the crops. So this looks like another cornfield he's got cleared off. So the fence line, if you're behind the house and you're looking towards the road that goes to Hermosa. The fence line is just right through there. So, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep walking. Now, look at this nice tree in front of us. A couple of nice, really nice trees here. And we came through over there, but here's another look at this last pasture. This is really nice flat pasture. Some big trees here. So really pretty. And we're very close to the paved road right now, so we'll be there in just a minute. And here's another little section he's got cleared off. He's like quite the farmer boy, clearing out some land so that he can grow rice and beans and stuff. And now we are coming to the road. So this is a nice tree here. Look at that one. The fence line is just right there behind the tree, so that tree is on half on this property, half on the other property, because the fence kind of goes through it. So okay, you could easily put a road in through here. Change this into road access if you wanted to access this lower part from the paved road here. There's a gate right here. So here's the gate, here's the corner of the property, and the property runs up along that way. Okay, this is the road frontage from where I'm standing at this corner post right here, and then you can see Jose all the way down there in the red shirt standing at the other corner. That's the distance of the road frontage along here, and then from there it kind of cuts up at a little bit of an angle, and then it goes straight up the hill. Okay, from here, this post, the property line cuts up away from the main road, so we'll go up this way. Got a little bit of hill here. Okay, down there's the road. We came up this little hill, and you come into another clearing area, and over here is the corner of the property. So this corner, it comes to here, and then from here it goes straight up to the back of the house. So a long way up there to the back of the house. Okay, so we're gonna climb up there. There's another little house over here that borders on this property. So you can see there's fence line here and there. There's like a little shack there. So sorry, I'm out of breath from climbing that hill. It was steep. So yeah, so somebody's been farming this, and so we'll continue up here. Okay, the caretaker just told us this property with this little shack here is actually for sale. It's 10 manzanas of land. No hay casa grande. No, yeah, no house. It's just land, 10 manzanas. And then below here, here's the corner post right there in the middle. Where the property turns, that land below there is also owned by another Nicaraguan. It's a smaller piece of property, and it's also for sale. So if you wanted to buy more land, you could easily buy more land. And here we are. We're on top of the hill above the paved road. You can see there, but beautiful views. It's not raining right here, but it looks like it's raining out there. So, but yeah, these would have beautiful mountain views if you wanted to build a couple houses here off of the paved road. So yeah, you got really nice views, but it's hazy because it's like rainy this morning, but luckily not raining right here. And we'll keep climbing. And here we're up the hill a little bit. Right here is the other limit of the other 10 manzanas, and so you can see the fence line as it goes that way. But so this 10 manzanas that's also available goes straight ahead and out. So, but I'm up just a little bit higher now, and the mountain views are even better here. So, and this is easily accessible by car. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful views through here. So like now we're right, like where the beautiful views are, we're right at kind of like the top of this part. Now we're gonna go down a little bit into a valley and then we'll go up, 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 up. Okay, we came to this little ravine. You can see the fence line follows the ravine, but it's kind of hard to get through. So we're going out around it here to the right where Ricardo is, and then you can see where Jose is down in front. So we'll get back onto the fence line in just a second. But this probably has water in it when it's really raining. But some beautiful trees here. Check out all these interesting seeds on the ground under this tree. They're huge. Look at this. These are pinole seeds. So, and it's from this Sierra. And he cut one open and started eating it. He says it's sweet. So, yeah. So, let me show you. Para el video, Jose. This is adentro. Okay.
Sí, esta es una semilla normal.
So.
That's the hardwood for furniture.
Uh-huh. Okay. Gracias. And where the seeds are is right here at the bottom of the ravine, where you can see in the rainy season this has a lot of water in it. So now we go back up. And we only went about 15 feet and we're at the top of the really big field where he plants corn. And then remember there was like, we walked from the one field, we walked like 15, 20 feet over to this big field, so you can see the other field over there on the other side. So this is basically fence line to fence line over there. And it's starting to rain now, but it's real light, not a problem. But here's this big field where he plants corn, and there's not a lot of rocks in it, so this is a nice field. Okay, now we're at the far edge of the field, and we're back to the wood line, and now we're gonna hike up. Okay, with the rain, Jose does not recommend walking up this hill because it's very slippy and super steep. So we are not going to walk up this hill. We will go along this and come back up the way we came down. But it's just all woods and super steep on this side. Okay, now we are on the fence line that comes up to the back of the house. If you're standing at the back of the house looking towards the paved road, this is the fence line coming up on the left side. So where we were, where it was too steep to go up, that's the fence line that comes up along the right side of the property. So, and that's kind of the direction that we went down, was along the right side, but then it cut through the middle to get to the fields and stuff where his path is, because it's just too steep coming down that right side. So, but now we are on the far left side fence line. So this goes down to the road, and this is all cleared off up here, going up to the back of the house. And so this is that first field we came to coming down where he plants beans. Okay, now we're at the top of the little hill above the first field where he plants frijoles. And this goes along the fence line, and this comes out right at the parking area at the very top of the driveway. So we're gonna have fun hiking up this one. It's a little steep. This is steep. I don't know if it shows in the video, but it is steep. I'm like duck walking coming up this hill. So, and I hike every morning the hills for exercise. And this is a steep hill. Okay, now I'm on the property, the neighbor's property. The house is over there. This is the property where the rock quarry is. I wanted to see how close the quarry was to the house. So you can see the house is way over there. And I'm still not even at the edge of the quarry. So I'll walk out here a little bit more and see if I can see the edge down here. But this property is also for sale. If you wanted, you could buy it also and have even more property. And yeah, no, see, I'm still not even completely at the edge of the quarry. So the digging for the quarry is far from the house, because the guys, you can't even see the house, and I'm still not at the edge. This land with the rock quarry on it is for sale. It's 6 manzanas, and they want $300,000 because it's got the rock quarry on it. So You can see they did like a test hole here, but yeah, it's the rocks are definitely down that way. Are termites, and they are on the move. Look at this. They're going somewhere over there. See them going? That dark line is all termites. Okay, we are behind the house now, back off the right side. We're gonna hike out here just so you can see this property line because we didn't hike up this hill. So, but we'll go up here to the top of the hill and I'll show you the video down to the ravine where we went over and up the other side. Oh yeah, this would have been hard to get up. Look at this. That's the view, standing level. So it's much better climbing up the other side. This is like almost vertical. So it would have been super, super hard. But down below there is the ravine where we stopped and came up the other side. And you see this tree down here that's kind of reddish? They call that the gringo tree. It's the nickname because when it gets sun on it, the bark like burns and peels, like gringos burn and peel. So they call those gringo trees. And there's another little one over here. It's kind of reddish. You can see the bark peeling. Go up the side of this property line behind the water tank and down the other side. Okay, the blue is the water tank, and you can see the orange of the house through the trees a little bit. So we are above the water tank and the house right now. So there you can see the house roof a little bit better and the water tank over there. Lots of big rocks on top of this hill. So, and now we're gonna go down along this fence line. And this is another field here, and this is where he's got his bananas and plantains planted and stuff. Okay, we're below the house. These are banana trees. So he's got lots of banana trees here, and we'll keep going down along the fence line. And this is a maranon, or a cashew. Here's the flower from the cashew. You can see the cashew comes at the end of the flower. You have to roast cashews before you can eat them, otherwise they're very poisonous. So, but this is a cashew tree that I'm standing under right here. And we're gonna keep walking down the property line. This is for access to the water line that goes up this side of the property, up the hill to the water tank, which is up there above the plantains. Okay, we're continuing down this side of the property. There were Ricardo, he's on the road. He brought my car halfway down, but we still need to walk all the way back up the other side anyway. So we're continuing along the side. Okay, we've come down the property line. And now we're at close to the bottom where it meets the road off of the Chocolata. So right now we're behind these houses here are on the neighbor's property. And up in front of Jose, that is the caretaker house up here just inside the gate. So. Ricardo's on the road that goes up to the house. And here is this. Okay, Jose, necesito caminar todo abajo también. Sí, sí. He didn't think I could do this today. He doesn't know I hike hills from an exercise in the morning. Here's the neighbor's puppy. So the fence line is the property line here. This is the caretaker house that comes with the property. So now we will walk the part of the property that connects to the road that goes to Ramonso. Okay, we came out the gate. There's the caretaker house. This is the road that you take off of the Chocolata to get to it. It's just easier to walk along here to get to the rest of the property. So we're just walking along the road for right now. And this property here is going to be developed soon. Ricardo has done plans for a community in there that'll have a basketball court and stuff. It's going to be family oriented. They're marketing, towards the families with children moving here, so they'll have like an activity center place in there for the kids to play. In that direction is the caretaker house. We've been walking along the road. Here is a well. It's not very good. You can turn the pump on for 15 minutes at a time. That's it. So But here is the city water connection. So they connected to the city water at this point and ran it over there, and then from there it runs up to the tank at the caretaker house and the tank above the main house. Okay, now we have walked all the way along here, and we are back out at the road that goes to Remanso. We're heading towards town right now. This direction here goes towards Remanso. So there's road frontage from here down to about where that telephone pole is, way down there. That's about the corner of the property. And it's also right beside the school at the bottom of the hill. Here we are at the corner of the property. There's the telephone pole, the light pole. So this is the corner right here. And now we'll go in here and walk along this side of the property. Some nice trees along this fence line here. And this is just all woods. It's flat. It could be cleared off. You could plant stuff down here. So the ground looks really nice and fertile. Yeah. Flat land in this part. Okay, now we've come to like the river, the ravine that's kind of near the caretaker house. We're back at that point, so you can see in the rain that this will have some water in it, but it's passable at the house because of the way they've done it there, so not a problem to getting in and out of the house. Here's some neighbors, and there's some brave dogs in here. Okay, we snuck by the neighbors where they have the brave dogs. They call dogs brave when they're aggressive. So we snuck by there. The dogs didn't hear us. This house over here, that's the back side of the caretaker house at the entrance to the property. And then we're gonna keep going. But look at this beautiful tree that is mostly on your property. You can see the fence has grown into it. This fence has been here a long time. See how it's grown into the tree. So, but most of this tree is on your property. It's huge. And we're gonna keep going. Okay, the back of the caretaker's house is there. We've come up just a little bit of a hill, but now we're gonna start going up. So it's still mostly flat here. This is pretty flat. You could use this for pasture land or something, or growing crops, planting fruits and vegetables, whatever. But there's some nice trees along this fence line going up. So we'll keep going up the hill now. So it's a very gradual hill. This side of the property is not near steep. There you can see the road that goes up to access the house. So that road over there is part of this property. Okay, we just came up there. So now we're to where the field starts to open up as you're driving up the driveway. These are the lots here that the owner's husband was getting ready to subdivide and sell off privately. He's got water run to each of these lots along here, so the road is just over there. So there's several lots along here. There's like 4 or 5 lots that you could have, nice sized lots. You can see my car sitting way over there. So that's, my car's on the road. So, and I'm at the fence line over here. So lots, you could sell off lots with lots of space and have nice mountain views from here. And it's hard to see in the haze. It's raining over on the mountains, but we've had a little bit of rain on and off, but not too bad here. We are kind of in the middle of the cleared area that they were going to sell off for lots. This is a Guanacaste tree here, and the same way with that big one up there, that's a Guanacaste also. Okay, now we are at the top of where they were going to subdivide lots. Got the big Guanacaste tree there. Nice mountain views. Look over there. It's raining on the mountains over there, but luckily we've only gotten a little bit of rain right where we're at, so not too bad. But Guanacaste tree there, Guanacaste tree here. Up there is the house. If we kept walking along this fence line, we come out at the top right where that big open space is off of the carport. So we're gonna cut across here because I've got the car parked in the middle of the hill, so that way I don't have to go all the way back up top. But yeah, you can see how wide these lots are. I'm Not even in the middle yet. Hold on. I'm gonna stop here. This is right about the middle of the property, I think. So you got a lot of space to the right, a lot of space to the left. So you can see my car down there on the road. But yeah, okay, Ricardo's standing on the road right now. So there, and then over to the fence line there. So, and there's this big Guanacaste tree. So you could get another lot above here too if you wanted. There's space. Just depends how close you would want people to the main house. Another great idea for this property is the soil is fantastic. There's lots of beautiful trees on it and they grow very well. So you could easily do a tree farm and that will give you credits, and you just have to set it up with the government ahead of time that you can plant and cut trees. And it's more of a long-term investment, but it's definitely worth it. So gracias, Jose.
Okay, está bien.
So we're done. I'm gonna go to my car. Listo, gracias. Go back to the car, go home, take a shower, because I had a good morning walking in the woods and stuff. Lots of exercise, but I'm good and sweaty. I love my life. Come join me.